Hey everybody, this is Edujo and welcome to another video of my series on file handling and the basics of reading from text files. So before, in a previous video, so that would be 2 days ago, we actually learned how to write to a text file. And if you can remember, we used to had to use the open function, which has the file name and also the mode which we're going to write use to write, which is W, and we store all of that in a variable called file in this case. And then to write, we had to do whatever that variable name is, dot write as a function, and we had some string that we used, and we just copied and pasted and did that 3 times, so we can write 3 bits of data into our text file. And to make sure it's on a new line, we use the new line command over there. And then to finalize and store all of this into that text file, to write into that, we had to finalize it using the close function. So today I'm going to teach you how to read from these files. As you can see, that one is file.txt, and we're going to learn how to read from it. So as you can see, there's the file we want to read from. Let me just bring this in. There's the file that we created the other day over there. Okay, cool. And then we also had the random one. So I'm just going to show you how to read from that one and probably from that one as well in this quick little video. So reading from text files. So let me just say here. So we want to open the text file for reading. Open the text file for reading. And again, you can use any variable you want. And because I'm in a new Python file, I'm just going to use the same variable. I'm just going to say file equals, and we use the exact same command. The exact same command is what we're going to use. The function is open, and the text file is called capital F.txt. And we, instead of having the W like before to create or to write to it, we're now going to use an R, which means we're going to read from it. And then we want to say, we have to read from the file. So I'm just going to say read. I can't spell this morning. Read from text file. Text file. There we go. And I like to start with capitals. So I'm just going to change that one to an R. Right. And then we're going to read from the text file. And this time it's going to be file.read. And that command should read everything from our file. And then very important, we do not have to do this closing function because we're not finalizing the file so that it writes to the text file. It's already been done. For the reading side of things, we do not need this. So just so you know, there's only 2 steps needed for reading, and that is just opening the text file so you can read from it. And then you do the read function, and that is all you need to read from it. For this one, to write to it, there's 3 steps. We have to create the file and prepare it for writing. Then we write to it, and to store everything, we have to finalize it. So let's just quickly go to the file just to see the information in there. So remember, it's those 3 sentences that we have. I'm just going to close that now. And when I run this one, which I actually have not saved yet, so let me just F5 and enter, and it's going to probably take me to this one over here, and I'm just going to say this is my 3rd one. So I'm just going to say reading from text file. I'm just going to call that one read text file, my YouTube demo. Right, save that, and then theoretically we should have those 3 things coming up. File.read, and it did not show up. Why did it not show up? Aha! I just realized. Because although we're reading from it, we're not telling it what to do apart from we've read from it, but to display it over here, we must tell it to print to the screen. So let me just go back here and put this inside a print function. Print, open bracket and close bracket. So F5 enter, and now it should display it. There we go. Now it's displaying it in my shell. So there's my computer science is great. If I just go and open this file, you can see there it is. So I've now read from this text file. There's my file.txt. I'm reading from it. I've got the command to read, and I also have the print function to output it to the screen. And there it is. That's how simple it is to read from a text file. You can do exactly the same type of thing. If I just copy and paste this, and I'll paste this just here. What was the other one called? Random, I think it was. Random with a capital R. So I can just change that one to random, and then I can just make this one, let's call it file 1 and file 1, and then if I run this one, F5 enter, we should see, oops, it's on the screen, let's bring this over, we should see there's the bit from the first file, and here's the bits from the second file we created the other day. So that's it. That's how easy it is to read from it. And again, you can also have this as part of the same file. For example, if I just copy that and I come back to this one here, I'll just paste it over there. So here you can see we've had, I'm just going to change this one to file read, and just to have a different variable name, because I already got that variable name over here. So I'm just doing this file as my reading file. I can have it in the exact same one. So here I can actually write information to the text file, and in the same way I can also then read the information from there. So there I've opened it to write, I've closed it, and then I open it to read, and I close it. So when I do F5 and enter here, I'll just drag this across. There we go, and you can see it's written and read from that same file. I'll just do it again so you can see it's actually happening on this side. There we go. It's happening all the way there. Cool. So that's how easy it is to do it. So now you know how to not just create and write to a file, but you can also read from a file. I'm actually going to, shall I save this? I'll save it. File, save, close, and I'm just gonna get rid of, actually I'll leave that as well. I'll leave that one there as well. So keep practicing, and make sure that you can write and read from the text files, and then in the next video I will show you how to read individual lines from a text file. So I might create one where I'm writing to it using a for loop again, and then reading from it, and maybe reading specific lines in a future video. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and remember to subscribe or come back to my YouTube channel for more videos on the Python basics for file handling. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.